Hey, how are you guys? So, it is cold out. Don't ask. This Floridian likes the hot. That's why I live in Florida. Scooby is all curled up. Say hello. Yeah. Take her to the dog park, and she has a couple of friends that we meet now every morning. And she got to play with a new dog today named Queen. Queen is a beautiful pit bull, and Queen finally got her. Scooby's so fast and so great at jumping and bouncing. She literally flies over big dogs' backs. She's just so fast and so agile. But Queen got her in a pretty good grip, and I think Scooby got a little hurt, but hey, you know what? She's fine. I gave her a little bit of a massage where you could tell her leg had been pulled a little bit. And guess what? In less than 2 minutes, she was running again. And Queen just needs to be able to play with some dogs. Just like children. Dogs don't know. Shoot, we expect everybody to be freaking perfect in this world. Dogs shouldn't bark, dogs shouldn't poo, dogs shouldn't fight. This is nature. Thankfully, dogs are not as trainable as us humans. They're trying to take all of our emotions out of us and make us all robots. So, I know my thing talks about meditation. I've done a lot of meditation. In India, I've been to a lot of different retreats for breathing. I did a lot of different breathing, a lot of meditation, for weeks at a time. And there's definitely a lot of use in it. And I like it. But I haven't done any in the last couple of years. So I was listening to, I think his name is Lewis Howes, Business for Success. Oh golly, I went and looked at it and then I forgot all about it. It's this very good-looking gentleman who has been interviewing people for the last, I'm going to say 3 to 5 years. He's obviously grown it into a very good business. But he was interviewing Joe Dispenza, and a person that one of my big mentors has been doing Joe Dispenza meditations. So when YouTube brought that thing up, I'm like, let's let it play. Okay, so I have 2 screens on my computer, and there's this wonderful little app. You can hit a button and that YouTube video will stay up in that corner. So I can have the YouTube video playing and I'm working on something else. And if I'm doing something that doesn't require all my brain, I can listen to something. And so Joe Dispenza was talking about happiness and expectations. He was talking about love and how we as a human race have all been hurt so much by so many people. And it's not even, sometimes it's people intending to hurt us. Sometimes it just freaking happens. You know how life is. We say something because we're pissed off and that person takes it super to heart and you didn't mean it, and life. And now we're not talking to each other anymore. We're living in these little houses of our own design, of our own TV shows and music and food and everything for me, my way. Beautiful, beautiful customization. But it also makes us used to what we want and not flexible. And it also, many of us live in our past or in our future. We're not here, right this minute here. And something comes when you're present. You're able to experience this moment. And you don't turn it into something because it's in the past or in the future. Or actually, let me rephrase that. Many of us do turn it into something because we are always measuring against what we know. So my son runs down the hallway. Once he hurt himself, careful, careful. And I'm carrying that memory of him hurting himself in that hall. And that's what I always now think about when I think about that hall. That's where I'm very, very careful about how I think about certain circumstances. Let's just talk about Scooby being hurt with Queen, the dog. When I see Queen again, I will pay a little bit more attention to make sure Queen does not get her into that grip. But I will allow them to play completely hands off. Now, if Queen goes in to hurt her again, I'll stop it. And I won't let it go as long as I did today because I didn't realize it was a bigger deal than it was. But I refuse to carry around in my heart or my head I cannot let Scooby play with Queen because Queen might hurt her. She didn't get that hurt. She's already running again. She's fine. Queen needs to learn how to play. Scooby needs to learn how to play. And they will slowly work it out if I allow them to. But one of the things about memories is that we always are bringing it into today. Oh, my sister was hurt by a dog. Well, your sister was hurt by a dog 20 years ago, and you're still carrying that as if it's here, happening right this moment? What are we thinking about? Okay, so back to what I was talking about, because it all falls into place. Joe Dispenza says, in order to have love, we have to be expecting it and be rejoicing for it. And so what you do is you future pace yourself through his meditations and through how you think so that you are looking forward to love. You're expecting it. It's coming to you. You're already in it. And it just made such amazing sense when he was talking about that. He goes, and of course that expectation changes your energy. Now we've got these cameras that can see the energies and all the other stuff, but it changes your auras and it's changing the energy you're putting out. Remember, we get what we expect. One of my mottos, we get what we expect, we get what we think we're going to get. God delivers it to us. And it comes that way for good and for bad. So, this morning I actually sat down and did a Joe Dispenza meditation. It was nice. The video at the end said, please subscribe if you like how the graphics were. I'm like, I didn't see the graphics. On meditations, we close our eyes, right? But I think maybe next time I'll watch it. So I'm going to do a lot more future pacing. I have done it. I've actually talked out what I wanted my day to look like and was listening to that quite often in Colombia when I was living in Medellin. So it's time to go back to doing more of those. I really work on future pacing. And for me, I'm going to raise my expectations and my happiness and my joy towards what's coming to me in my future. I'm doing some stuff with the gentleman I'm working for. And wow, he's a powerhouse. Love him to pieces. And he's also a forward thinker. I love how his brain works. He's definitely someone who steps into stuff. So I'm excited to go on this journey and see where it takes us. All right. So there you have it. Shot of joy, Wednesday morning. Have a marvelous day. James, it's wonderful to see you on here. Thank you so much for listening to me and you're cheering me on. I really enjoy that. Makes me know there's people out there. And that's another thing about this beautiful park that we live near. I'm starting to get to know people, starting to talk to people, starting to do what I do best. Just chit-chat, love on them, be gentle and kind, and make them smile. And it's fun to watch them hang around. Because guess what? We need each other. We do. We need those silly little 3-minute conversations in the grocery store, at the park, with your neighbor. That makes a difference. It all adds up. Over and out. May God bless you. Bye.